coming on that had the lyrics, "Oh, what we have and what we need are two different things." London Grammar.
London. Oh yeah.
That's London Grammar.
Yeah.
London and Grammar. Yeah. And it's titled Non-Believer.
Yep.
Yeah, you like that one. All right, so let's talk. After that, we're going to talk about manipulators. I am curious. This is a year-old conversation. It's been so pending. It was actually popular demand when it was requested. People really wanted to discuss manipulators. So in our divorce series today, we're going to discuss manipulators. I want to hear your experiences. I want to hear your management skills, how you manage. Or maybe, I think first, it just being revealed, you come into the awareness that you're dealing with someone who is two-faced or, two-faced. Just, they double speak, two-faced, they're manipulative. Yeah, I'm curious to find out. Because in a world where everybody appears to want an advantage, I think in a line of 3, there are probably 2 manipulators. Look, and I'm probably exaggerating, but I'm thinking in a line of 3, there are probably 2. Okay, in a line of 4, there are 2. And maybe it's not so obvious with the second person until they want something, until they want something. Then they, I guess, have to use every tool in the box. And surprisingly, in their box is the tool manipulation. So they gaslight you. They skewer judgment. They practically just upset reason. I remember I was having an argument with a lady one time. She used to be a friend. She's no longer a friend. And I couldn't believe, I was struggling with trying to get her to understand. You know, sometime during the end of the conversation, she said, "Oh, I knew you were right. I just wasn't going to agree." And it shocked me because I think the first time I came in contact with madness in that sense, because for friends too, what do you mean you knew I was right, but you just argue for argument's sake? Like, there are other things I could do with my time besides just the audience here. And I didn't understand it. And I can't even say I understand it now. No, I don't understand how your pleasure.
It just seems
you just so I say something and it was not so caustic, but it was an argument. And it went on for a minute and she said, "Oh yeah, I knew you were right. I just wasn't going to agree." And it startled me. I'm like, wait, was that fun for you?
Oh, wow.
And she's like, I'm like, is this what you do to your boyfriends? Like, you just so that you don't give them credit, or so that you don't admit that you're wrong. I think I figured it out. She never wanted to admit that she was wrong. So if I pointed out something, she would. I'm not sure if it was it was just a lot of garbage. Now, this is the kind of stuff I don't like to hang around. We'll talk about manipulators. We'll talk about. I'm right. I think I'm even more interested in that conversation. But first, by the way, crude prices have come down. So, yeah, the logic is that petrol is supposed to be cheaper. Hail Mary. Let's wait for those who think for us, who are working on our behalf, to decide what crude is going to be. I'm give or take in another 1 month. I'm truly hoping that fuel prices are going to come down. But let me even send a message to Jide. I want to figure out what Jide has seen it. I'll let you know what Jide's response is to that, because crude prices have actually... I think everything is crashing right now. God alone knows what Trump is doing. Tomorrow, we need to discuss the European Union is preparing for war. All right, so yeah, we need to talk about it and figure out where our place is in the world and in this war. I know you think is probably political constructed terms. No, they've been talking about it since last year. I hear Sweden is building bunkers, like it's serious stuff. Like serious stuff. When Trump had a sit down with the Ukrainian president and he said something in the lines of, "Oh, you're playing with World War III," I just thought it was, yeah, I mean, it's Trump. Like, he's bombastic and he likes to intimidate. And he pretty much just intimidated the guy. But I dismissed it until I started hearing that there are a number of countries where they have told them to prepare. I'm going to have to figure the country out. I'm trying not to give you a name just so I'm not wrong. They told them to prepare for the possibility of a 72-day blackout. So there are people who are prepping for the possibility of having something happen and they could be without resource, food, electricity for 72 hours. And then, I mean, I read that. I didn't dismiss it. I thought, wait, something is happening here. Then I Google searched it, and I remember that there was an article published in November of last year that Europe is preparing for war. And then Trump had said it. And then I read again a week ago that Sweden is building bunkers, underground bunkers for its citizens. Tomorrow. Whether we should, I don't know. I don't know, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. Because God forbid if there's a war coming. And the way this whole Trump drama is playing out, the way Russia and Ukraine combat's going, well, maybe it's worth holding up a supposition that if these arrogant heads can't agree on something sensible and for peace to be still, then, yeah, I guess it's probably going to be a fallout. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Let's go off on a break. When we come back, how the economy is affecting relationships, the strain on the economy. But fundamentally, I want to figure out what's like weekly expense, what's compared to income, weekly, monthly. I think some majorly, maybe people would like check their books at the end of the month, maybe some weekly. I want to know how the economy is shape-shifting your life. And then after that, we go into manipulators. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
What's that station again?
Oh yeah, Camo, come
No.
Here's one thing you need to know about yourself. So now here we talk.
Yep, bullseye. That's the one. You're listening to 99.3 Nigeria Info's The Sunny Side. The Sunny Side. Welcome. My name's Joyce.
We're Nigeria Info, and the news is reporting that gradually but noticeably food prices in Nigeria are beginning to drop. And I think this is good news if it's true, but then again, you are the Nigerian, it's you and your money. It is, hold on a second. It's you and your money, it's you and the power of your income. The question is, how much of what you have can you say? Well, I think first there needs to be a comparison. Now, maybe we should use last year's costs. When you consider the costs from last year and you look at what the markets are saying today, do you think prices have dropped? And now, if you're in the market, if you're a trader in any sense, whether you're selling retail, wholesale, have prices dropped? And what is the difficulty with income and expense? Telephone numbers.
All right, Lagos. So the telephone numbers for mail is 0201 2770993. Okay, 0201 2770993. And for females is 0201 465 7190. 0201 465 7190. And if you want to send a message to WhatsApp, that's 0809 597-5805. 0809-597-5805.
It's so good to have you join Nigeria Info every time. Welcome. What's your name?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's so good to have you.
This is Kokwete calling you from Jakonde.
So good to have you.
Yes, sir. Yes, well. Sorry, I've been following. This is my first time coming your program, and I've been following you from NSAS. So, I want to know the meaning of politics.
Oh, that's...
Should be politics?
Okay, go ahead.
No, please, I want to know. Because maybe the way I reason politics and the way you're talking, maybe not different thing. Because I don't want to go against myself.
I'm not sure why you're asking me the question, because I think you should know what politics is.
Because politics is just like government. Me and you are government. And the same me and you are the one doing ourselves, everything that happened. So that politics might be another different thing. Because the way I understand politics, because I don't know grammar like that. Okay. Politics are the beliefs and a lie, na game. game of life.
Oh.
You understand? So when you always pronounce politics, I dey be like, change the play us like.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, to an extent,
So-
you're not wrong. Your judgment of what
So,
you
Ma,
think
let me-
happens politically isn't wrong.
Okay.
So what's your question?
So my question is that, since each time you come out to read Nigerian story to me, and since that answers up till now, now the same story I see the year. I can't believe either na me no work hard because I'm working hard. I'm a driver, but I know they see anything whole for my hand, and I know sabi back. I dey listen. I follow you from answers. You could have no say don't pass 1 year or 2 years with you now. You don't know that get my point.
Yeah, I do. I thoroughly do.
Eh,
Yeah, but the
I
economy
want
is
to benefit-
struggling. The economy is struggling, so I can understand that you work. Okay.
But Mama, they talk to the people well. Like yesterday, I listened to one program. Then they pay. They say no time. At times, let's give out time to these people that are doing all this badness to talk. Because maybe you talk 1 hour ago. The next time you come talk 1 hour ago.
I'm confused. I don't know what you want from me. What do you want from me?
What I want to say, by this talking, I want to see something fresh.
Well, there's
Like me
protest
now,
ongoing.
I
I just told you. Well, there's protest ongoing, and Nigerians are on the streets. Except there's something
We are
else.
in the street, but these things are happening in the street.
Okay, I lost him.
So I think that what he's trying to say is that all the talk that we've been talking, and there's like we're not seeing any positive change, like any visual, like
Well,
when
that's
you go out,
anybody's
you're not
guess.
seeing.
That's anybody's guess. But at least here
Yeah.
we have to all do some surveying work. We're told now that food prices have dropped. So what is the weight of the economy on your friendships, on your relationships, on your family? Let's take stock and look into how being Nigerian is either easy or hard. How are you? Welcome to the show. Oh, I do apologize. Hopefully you make it back. How are you? Okay, you know what to do, right?
Hello?
Turn off the volume of your radio set.
I'm out of there.
Tell us your name. Go
Thank
ahead.
you, Joyce.
Good afternoon to you.
How are you?
Well,
This is Market Woman.
fantastic.
You know I'm into business.
Okay.
Who is telling you that things have dropped? Joyce, so I be Jesus speaking. I've not seen God face to face, so but I'll see devil face to face. Devil, men and women, devil. Playing out in everywhere in this country. Satan.
In the
Plus
market.
those who support them.
Wait.
What is this? Things have dropped. Drop what? Even before their fasting, they said the rubber of a DC for 3,000. Now it's 6,000. Do you know how much the fish that we cannot eat before? Do you know how much it is?
How
the
much do
money
you
I
spend?
spend a month
Yeah.
now, Joyce, I cannot open my mouth and say it out. I cannot open my mouth.
Is it because you haven't done the calculations or you don't know?
You see, I don't know. I don't want to say it on radio.
Why-
It's
why?
just too much. Joyce,
I mean, it's not
I say it's just too much.
Okay.
What are they talking about? The devil that take over this country. If we don't come together as one, because these people, they come together, they agree to do all these things to us. We the people, if we not agree, come together. Oh God, I don't know what will happen to us because we play too much. We are not serious at all. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, good afternoon. How are you?
Hello, good afternoon, Joyce.
Thank you so much for calling. Tell us your
Good to
name.
hear your voice this afternoon again.
Good to
My
hear
name
from
is Lucky.
Welcome, Lucky. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, the truth of the matter is that if anybody say that these are dropping, that person is lying. Are you okay?
Well,
The problem with this government is that they said where you lie once, you go take millions of lies to cover that one that you lie. That is what we are facing in Nigeria. When things go up, nobody tell you say, Joy, things don't go up. You hear about, you see about yourself. So whenever if anything comes down, nobody go tell anybody say don't come down. When you go, you go see them. So there is nothing come that things are very people are. In fact, I not plan to see this kind of life again. When Buhari was there, I was saying that. I tell people, I say, I don't think Nigeria will get a kind of Buhari president again. I say I thought that was the last one.
Wow.
Don't know that we are going to get double of Buhari. Now people are saying that Buhari is good. So everybody say that things are coming down. The person is just maybe the person will be government official. If in Lagos here, maybe he's working for government and it will maybe one of the relations there for Kai or last man. Because those people are seeing money free for road, for people.
Okay.
Ordinary person, no. Go to the go market now. Quote 4,000 or 5,000, you can't even buy. Pala, you can't even buy Pala again. So no more eating fish. Now so now somebody go tell you to still come down. I beg. No, I think the good thing, good of the programs is God do and say.
Hold on a second, please, huh? Let's go on a break. We'll be right back.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Hey, this dollar wahala now wow. Everything just dey expensive. Na true, but make we look am well, my brother. See, your shoe na from Italy, your shirt na from Turkey, your phone na from China, your car na from Japan. In fact, everything wey dey your body so na import to the import am. Abeg, how that one take consign dollar? If price of dollar go come down, e get many things wey we suppose do. Like wetin? Number one, we suppose dey export pass how we dey import. Number two, we suppose dey buy more made in Nigeria products. Number three, make we support local business. And number four, if you want send dollar and other foreign currency enter Nigeria, make we dey use international money transfer agents. Hey, what you dey talk dey make sense o. Oh, country people, make we join hand reduce the pressure on our naira, grow our export market and increase forex inflow. Na our hand e dey o. This message na from Bankers Committee.
Did you know that micro, small, and medium enterprises account for 96% of Nigeria's businesses and contribute to about half of the country's GDP? They also provide around 84% of all employment in the country. Want to know more? Join us on Board Street Drive, our new business show, 2:30 p.m. Mondays on Nigeria Info 99.3 FM. Let's talk.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right. Hello. Do I have? Okay. I think I may have lost you. Thank you so much. Hopefully, you may want to call back. Hello. Good afternoon to you. How are you? We're Nigeria Info. You're on the Sunny
Joyce.
Side. Good afternoon to you. Thank you so
This
much
is
for
Malik
being here.
speaking.
Welcome, Malik.
Yeah, Joyce. It's a pity the things has gone down, but egg is still 250 per one. And some crate is 6,500, 7,000. Is that the price of egg that has gone down? Yes, you could say your Gary has gone down. Yes, I agree.
Okay. So how much was it before?
Gary
How much
now,
are you paying now?
So you could buy your paint rubber for 4,000, 3,500, depends on the Gary you're buying.
Okay.
Now you can get for 1,800, 2,200. I go to the market.
Okay.
1,800, 2,000, 2,500, thereabout. Yes, that one is down a bit. We know. Maybe couple don't eat Gary anymore. But if you are going to a restaurant, fufu is not like a size of egg. Your 1K that you can use and eat your food and package yourself in a restaurant, now you cannot use 1K to eat better food. Has the price gone down? The answer is no.
Okay.
If the price of diesel and kerosene is expensive, the people that is trading those business, do you think the price of food will be cheaper? When the police checkpoint has increased and so-called produce on the road that collect taxes from marketers when you're carrying goods, do you think the price will go down? And Choice, it's just that the government officials come to tell lies in public places. We are sitting there with them one-on-one.
What we're trying to do today is kind of just survey what's available. Like if you've been to the market lately, to figure out what you can compare to
Choice.
The commodities you may have purchased.
Your vegetables are not cheap. The vegetables you buy to cook your soup and
maybe
food, they're not
that's
cheap.
because of the season. Because like they're vegetables and so they need the rain. I don't know if that's the excuse.
Choice. Garlic, ginger, turmeric,
You can't buy them again.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so
You
much.
can't buy them again, Joyce. Good
Okay.
afternoon.
Okay. Good afternoon. Let's find out if you're in the markets. Would like to have some insight into what the costs are saying. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hi. Good afternoon, Joyce.
Welcome, lady. So good to have you. We have a minute together. What's your name?
Okay. My name is Laura.
Okay. So what do you know?
Sorry?
Go ahead. I want to know what you know.
Okay. So I've listened to, first time caller.
Oh, first time caller. Welcome.
Yeah. So I think situation in the country is rather tough, right? If anyone says prices have come down, maybe in the area of tomatoes, I see a lot of it. But the truth is, purchasing power is reduced. That's very significant. And honestly, life is not cheap anymore in Nigeria. The pain being inflicted on people.
I hate to interrupt you. I want to go off. Pardon me. I want to go off on a break. When I come back, I want to know what you may have experienced in recent past. Okay.
This is where Nigerians come first. For the best of talk.
My wife beats me like she beat, I don't know, maybe an animal.
A category of females, adolescents, that should not be giving birth are in fact being forced to give birth. Not even once, but multiple times.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
The news update on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos Senator Ali Ndume is accusing President Bola Tinubu of ignoring Nigeria's federal character principle in his appointments. The Borno South lawmaker says the president's choices favor the Southwest and violate Section 14, subsection 3 of the Constitution. Ndume insists he's not attacking the president, but simply doing his duty to speak up. He warns that sidelining national diversity in appointments could have serious consequences, adding that he is ready to face any criticism for defending what he calls a constitutional obligation. Meanwhile, the Independent National Electoral Commission has denied reports that Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu has been sacked. A viral message falsely claims he's been replaced by Professor Bashiru Olamilekon. INEC spokesperson Rotimi Oyekomi is urging Nigerians to disregard the rumor. Yakubu remains in office and is expected to step down later this year after completing his second term. The Labour Party is facing internal conflict, and party spokesperson Obiora Ifo says any meeting not approved by Chairman Julius Abure is invalid. This comes as former presidential candidate Peter Obi has called a separate NEC meeting scheduled for tomorrow. Speaking on the Morning Crossfire, Ifo called for dialogue among the party's divided members. The clash follows a recent Supreme Court ruling and multiple competing NEC meetings. Away from that, the Kogi state government is urging rural residents to support the fight against crime by providing useful information. Commissioner for Information Kingsley Fanwo made the call in Lokoja on Tuesday. He said security agencies need the help of local communities to catch criminals hiding in villages. Fanwo promises that informants will remain safe and anonymous. He adds that security is everyone's responsibility and warns that anyone shielding criminals will face legal consequences. And the UN is marking 31 years since the 1994 genocide against the Tutsis in Rwanda. At a ceremony in New York, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres warned that no country is immune to hate and violence. He urged all nations to join the Genocide Convention and commit to protecting people from mass atrocities. Guterres said the lessons of Rwanda must guide us today, especially as global divisions continue to grow. He's calling for unity and urgent action to prevent future tragedies. And that's it on the news update at this time. It is back to the sunny side with Joyce this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. I am Yvonne Okhaifu, and this is 99.3 Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you, Lagos, and thank you for your time.
If news is your quest, or gist your request, well, somewhere over your rainbows.
Over your rainbow.
Is the sunny side.
They better know it.
With Joyce.
Let's talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. So the reports have it that long grain rice, it's about 82,000 naira. That's the 50 kg, it's about 82,000 naira. It used to be 85,000. Well, no, 82,000 to 85,000. Previously it was about 95,000. Imported short grain, we hear is about 65 to 67. Previously used to be between 80 and 90,000. Then you have millet now for 4,000. Guinea corn, about the same price. Soybeans, there's wheat for now 5,000 naira. Previously was 5,500. So I need you to confirm this so that we know whether we're moving forward, indeed upward, or whether this is pretty much one of those things where, yeah, we're told, but in actuality, it's incorrect. If you're a trader, if you're in the markets, if you've been to the market lately, if you're spending, how is the economy taking a toll on what's your cost of living every week, every month? How is this taking a toll on your relationships, on your family, on your friendships? How are couples surviving? Oh, that's a very sober one here. You said, I have postponed my traditional marriage twice. And for the third time, I fixed it for the 26th of this month. Yet, I am still in doubt because I haven't gotten the financial requirement yet. I work, but it seems like I do nothing. The economy is too bad. Thank you, Simple from Surulere. We're 99.3. This is Nigeria Info. Welcome. I thought maybe we could discuss the protest, but look, I think even more interesting would be this cost of living every week. What's your evaluation every month? And how is this taking a toll on your life, on your friendships, on the things that make life beautiful and meaningful? We're talking on the sunny side. Good afternoon to you. How are you? If you can hear me, good afternoon. Speak up for us. What's your name?
Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, Joyce. Good afternoon.
Fantastic. Welcome. What's your name?
For that guy that talked about politicians are liars now, especially the ones in Nigeria.
What's your name?
What do you say about Kashin Shettima that said he's going to be in charge of insecurity? Today,
What's your
what
name?
do we have? Plateau, how many people was killed? How many days ago? Jigawa.
What's your
Benue.
name?
Especially Nigerian politicians, they are liars. And they always go scot-free with it. And for the food stuff, just yesterday I was just at the market, just to make a vegetable soup. Me, my 3 kids, right? It cost me 9,000 naira. Ugu is still 500.
So
Ugu that I would normally buy 50 naira, 100 naira. No. Water leaf did not help matters. For onions is down a bit.
Okay.
Because formerly you can't buy onions of 300. And from 500, 1,000. But I got the one of 300 naira. Then Gary, rather 3,005, is 3,000 now.
Okay.
The yellow one. Then the white one is, I think, 2,008. Then beans I still got Derica for 1,8. So not all the cases, not all the food, whatever is down.
So do you think
know,
life is a little bit
they always
more?
tell all this. So look at fuel. I normally get 10,000 naira fuel to take me to Sule and bring me back to Greece. But on Sunday I buy 15 naira fuel, 15,000. Less than 7 liter, how many liter, just to go to Ijesha, come back to Ikoyi, and they are telling me things are coming down.
Okay.
They just increased fuel price.
Any idea how much you spend a week or a month?
What?
How much do you spend a week or a month? Can you hear me? Hello, good afternoon. How are you? Sorry, I lost your maker back. Hello, you're on the sunny side. How are you?
Hello, Joyce. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Welcome. What's your name?
This is Joy.
Welcome, Joy.
Yes, I don't know what they say is coming down. Is it from Buhari time to Tinubu's time? Because things are not going down. If the things you buy for, like a derica of a pint of Gary, you buy during Buhari time, that is 1,000, and Tinubu came, it's now 3,500. Now they remove 500. Will you say that is coming down? If that is not coming down, it's not coming down because how much are you earning? So things are still very expensive. A crate of egg, medium size, is 6,000. And this is what you buy 700, 900 during Buhari time. What was it called? A bag of rice that you usually buy 30,000, right? When things was becoming bad in Buhari time. When Buhari first came, it was 15,000. Later, it came up to 29,000, 30,000. That short of long grain. When Tinubu came, it rose up to 100,000, right? And now they are selling for 90,000. Would you call that coming down?
Well,
it's not coming down.
Well, they're saying it's even lower than 90,000 now. That's pretty much around 65
the
right
highest you buy it is 80,000 for short grain. Short grain rice is what is sold for 80,000.
Yeah, but they're reporting that it's 65,000 now. So I don't know whether you have checked, whether you're aware.
I bought recently.
So recently, maybe a month ago. So this is probably the most updated.
Even as at I'm even trying to buy a half bag of rice now, 40,000 for short grain.
What's your idea of how much you spend a week or a month?
Honestly, I've not really done the calculation because what I do most times is I just buy things in stock, tomato, whatever, and I put in the freezer.
Oh, you buy in bulk? Or you just stock up?
I buy in bulk, then I just stock up because buying in piecemeal, that would be crazy. So time will just come. I dress up like a market woman and enter into where they sell, where the muddy things are, and I buy my tomato.
So other expenses, you don't pretty much have any numerical representation for other expenses?
The ones I know of is like for the egg. That one, at least you buy it once every 10 days, right? Once every 10 days.
So in a month, how much do you spend? Any idea? You don't have an idea?
Okay. Unless I'm going to call back and give you an idea of what I buy. But to me, things have not come down. Things have not come down. White Gary, which is what I eat now, is 2.5. 2.5 for a pint. Which is
what was it
expensive. Before we do buy that Gary for 400, 500. That was Buhari time. It's not quite a long time. I'm not talking about Jonathan time when we buy for 150, 120. A pint. So you see the margin. So to me, you're telling me.
I guess these comparisons would be, say, between last year and this year. That's really what they're comparing. They're not comparing one administration to the other.
They shouldn't even compare. Let it come down drastically because the money, your income does not even commensurate with what you're buying. It was even last year we started crying that things are too expensive. It was even last year.
Exactly. So,
immediately they said something gone. That was when we started crying. Don't talk of even this year. So how can you compare? We were crying last year, and we're still crying this year even more. And things are down now, going back to what it was last year when we're still crying. So how is it? How do you measure to say?
So if you had, like, say, a mathematical representation, we'll pretty much just understand whether you are complaining as much as you are today as you did last year. Or maybe if prices have gone down now, you're complaining, but not as much as you did last year.
I'm complaining. Well, I can't even help anymore.
Okay.
I can't even help people. I'm just trying to survive myself.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for calling. Really, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we need to establish that we're just trying to look at what the markets are saying, and so let's just not get into this habit of just complaining, and make the conversation about complaining. I think we can do one better, which is to figure out what the market was and what it is. So at least if we're complaining, we have done some kind of survey or analysis to compare what it was to what it is, because the conversation pretty much is around what the markets are saying today. So food prices have gone down, and that's the report, but you hold the reality, and that's why this is about you. Welcome, 99.3 Nigeria Info. How has this affected your life, your friendships, your relationships? This message goes, hello, Joyce. You will not believe that I've lost 2 relationships because of this Tinubu economy. 2 relationships. I'm a young guy. I'm 35. I am not only hustling for money, I'm also hustling for babe. Thank you very much for this conversation, because I think men are suffering silently.
That's what I said now. Shout out to the men, because it's not easy. When you have to go... before, I think the comparison between before, like last year to this year, is like before you can easily just dash into the market and say, okay, maybe you want to quickly get some things for soup, and even though you are complaining that the prices are one kind, you can still get it with like 5-7K. At least you can just manage and use that one to hold body. But now,
all right. Hello, Nigeria Info. How are you?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Sister Isike Choko from Otafam.
I must know that.
Sister, that when you say is true. 1 bag of rice, smuggled rice is 5,000 for Jota. 1 drink of rice, one the least one 1,002. White curry 2,002. Egg 2 egg big one 500. Hungry man 900. So if you want to chop a plate of hungry man with egg 1,007. A plate of wow without okoroko and esam 1,005 without okoroko. Ofensala 4,000. If you want to go all these eateries, small chicken with rice 5,000. If you go add something like jollof rice on top of it, on top of a fried rice, you can spend something like 6,000, 7,000. So concerning the question we asked, I spend not less than 40,000 for feeding. The time where I know to cook nsala or ha or bitter leaf, because I still cook up one time in a week, one time, come cook rice and indomie and add them with the bread that they used to sell 800 naira as at 28th of May 2 years ago. I'm now buying it 2,002 and I used to chop in 3 days. So if you come and ask us how much would they spend a month, suppose if we come add something like Jamison or VSP or Andre or Hennessy, you're going to reach about 200,000. We cannot be thinking that one how much we spend. So Nigerian government, Nigerians are dying. Are you hearing me? Nigerians are dying. Thank you very much.
Okay, Skype callers, hello, how are you? Good afternoon to you.
Hey Joyce, good morning.
Ready.
My name is Osi. I'm calling from Canada.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you. So I've been meaning to reach out. I'll touch on the topic, but just a few things. I'm not sure if you're aware that Skype would be discontinued from next month. So I don't know what's the plan for us to continue calling.
We will furnish you that
Nigeria.
information. We will provide you an alternative.
And then secondly, with Skype callers, sometimes just understand that we probably have like 2 or 3 minutes delay in so basically what I'm hearing now, it's probably what happened like 3 minutes ago. So when you say, oh, do not call, blah, blah, we don't hear it real time.
Yeah.
Especially if we're using one device to listen and call. Okay. I'm just saying.
Okay.
So to the topic, I feel like we are not ready to tell ourselves the truth. Mm-hmm. So if we say, oh, the price was at 95,000 and now it's at 82,000, what was it before this government came into power? So it doesn't make sense where, oh, you sell, for instance, and I don't know the numbers, but let's say you sell bag of rice for 50,000 naira. And then this present government, now they're elected, now they're in power, they remove subsidy and whatever, pass some ridiculous policies. And then now bag of rice is at 110 or 120,000 naira. And then now it's say 85,000 naira. And then we're all happy, oh yeah, the price has fallen, blah, blah, blah. No, it was at 50,000. You're still paying around 35,000 naira more than you should be paying. Or you're buying fuel for like 187 naira or 200 naira, and then now it goes up to like 1,000 naira, and then it falls back to 800 naira, and then we're excited. Oh yeah, it has fallen. In my opinion, we are in a worse state than we were before this government came in. So, everyone can hold their opinion, but I don't see any change right now. Okay. Or else we're able to reverse, or probably reverse to where we used to be, and probably even go down a little bit from where we used to be. Otherwise, we are still in the state we are, but just
same spot. Okay.
It's just reduced suffering a little bit. But yeah, we're still suffering.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling 99.3 Nigeria Info. This one goes, I spend 800,000 naira a month, Joyce. 800,000 naira. So are you, this is Madam Peace, is this, how many are you, well, I guess this is a family unit. I'm hoping it's a family unit. So how many people make up your family? And that would just provide us some picture. This one goes, good afternoon, Joyce. I'm Idowu, a keke driver calling from Ago. On a daily basis, I give my wife 8,000 naira for the family upkeep. We're a family of 5. I don't bother to ask her how she spends the money because the whole economy situation is disturbing. We are barely safe. So the average, what we spend in a week on food is 56,000. This is a tricycle rider. Thank you so much for the way you pretty much detailed this. It gives us a whole picture of what is happening, not just with you, but you as a Nigerian and being a tricycle rider. 56,000 naira a week, then you multiply that by 4.
Because some people split their own. Like me, I do market runs and I do supermarket runs. That's things you need from the groceries. If you calculate what I do, because markets now is twice in a month, and that's like, let's say 35,000 naira for each of those twice, then you now add those two, that's like 60 something or 70,000 minus what you buy when you go to the grocery. You're not spending too much, you try and spend like 40,000 naira, add it to that, to the 70 that you already, that's almost 100,000, if not just a month, minus transportation, minus every other thing.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Some Nigerians are in the streets. They're up against the situation, and they want the government to not just hear their voices, but see their faces. It's happening in Port Harcourt. It's happening in Abuja. Lagos, well. And the beautiful thing about protests is that I think Nigerians, even when they feel that the government is going to stage a resistance against them, there are still a few people who are going to insist we will go up against the resistance. The government needs to know how difficult life is or how living is. And the cost of living appears to truly be taking a toll on the emotional, psychological, and the physical states of the Nigerians. So we're talking about how this affects you, but this time around in relation to others. 99.3 Nigeria. Well, good afternoon to you. How are you?
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Thank you for calling. What's your name?
You have a man on the line speaking to you from Ekwe.
Go ahead. So, how much you spend a week or a month?
Joyce, to be honest with you, I can't really say. My opinion is if you earn below a million naira, it's hard for you to put a price to how much you spend.
Not really. A tricycle rider just gave me a breakdown of what he spends per day. So I guess you just haven't done it.
I'm not the guy.
I'm just saying you haven't done it. But if you do it, you would come to some representation numerically.
Because personally for me, almost everything I earn, goes into expenses. And it's not fixed, Sometimes it might be within 200 to 300. It might come to 100, But it's hard for me to save. That is why I don't know how much I really spend a month. Because everything, and for those who are saying things are coming down, I do disagree with them. And again, I want some people to get ready for something that may be brewing for next year. Because of the weather, because I'm also into farming.
Okay.
A lot of farmers are facing a lot of difficulties. The sun is so scorching, that is affecting plantations, and it might affect the price of farming products next year.
So, what do you know? Is it the sun being too much or the rain not showing up?
Both. The rain is not showing up.
Are you sure?
And then the sun is too much. And it's not as if it might. It will really affect price of farming products next year.
Okay, can we get farmers tell us what to expect? I mean, this sounds a little scary now. Well, thank you so much for calling, really. I do appreciate. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. The government is reporting, well, at least it would appear that some people also bear witness to this particular report, and it's been in the news for about a while now, that the cost of commodities are coming down. Well, coming down becomes debatable when you have to compare it to something, to the last administration or to last year. What is it for you? You're on the sunny side. Benson says, hello, Joyce. Hi, how are you doing? I'm really, really enjoying this conversation. He says, I make about 700,000 naira a month and I don't even have savings. I'm single. I have a girlfriend. Our relationship is not at risk at the moment. I pray it's never going to be at risk, at least not for the sake of money. But I don't have savings, and that's a little concerning for me, given that being in Nigeria, anything can happen at any time. The sunny side, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Nigeria Info.
Good afternoon.
Thank you so much for calling.
My name is Robert. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Rob. Go ahead.
To make sure this your comparison, you need to consider geographical location. Like what you buy, the price you buy in Apapa here or you can't buy the same thing in Badagry. Badagry is very close to the border. So the price of rice might be cheap over there.
Well, that's not necessary for the context. You can just tell us what you know.
You also use
but so you tell us what you know. So if you're calling from Badagry, tell us what the prices are. If you're calling from Apapa, tell us what the prices are.
Like what I buy in Apapa, rice has come down. Anybody that tell you that rice is not coming down, that person is a liar.
Well, they don't know, so you tell us. Go ahead, tell us what you know.
Rice used to be 1 derica, 1,008, but now it's 1,200. In some places 1,300. Beans, as this man said, beans is 1,000 per 1 derica. Some food items are coming down. The other ones are still up there. You understand? So Gary also has also.
So you agree that prices are coming down when you compare it to what?
Not all the food items. Some have come down. Some are still upstairs. Not yet down.
Like which one? Which one do you think is still on the high?
Like Obolo now, you cannot. Obolo is a no area. One makeup is about 2,000 something.
Okay.
The fish is the same thing.
Yeah.
All these things are still up. Like somebody mentioned. So not all the food items.
Okay.
Joyce, let me tell you.
So
Like
I have 30 more seconds with you. So whatever it is you want to say, get it in 20 seconds.
With you. Like as I told you, to stop, if you are making an analysis of what you are talking about, Nigeria is, you first of all consider the geographical location. There is someone the average to come on with something. That's how they do analysis now.
We're off on a break.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Iboku abi no boku. Iboku abi no boku. Things cost. But you don't check for boku. Quality, it day. Prices way better pass inside market nko, it day. So, whether na groceries or abi na food items, check boku first.
Oya, halele go boku mats now. Highest, na 5 minutes waka. Make yourself cruise on this boku enjoyment. For better weekly deals, follow at boku mats. Join o.
Iboku abi no boku.
For 3 great seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire, their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight, each word a weapon, each match a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher, the battle returns and it's full of fire. Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with glory, honor, and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? Then step right up. It's time for more. Register now and take your stand. Your time to shine is now at hand.
Registration is ongoing on www.nigeriainfo.fm.
And Battle 4. Let the battle begin.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info Lagos. If you're a sports person, then this just is for you. Okay, they've done this for 3 great seasons, and it's time for season 4. It's bigger, it's better, the stakes are much higher, the battle returns, and it's full of fire. It's Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the gang here on 99.3 Nigeria Info in partnership with Sports Salon. They're raising the game with honor and a shot at fame. Now we have 32 fan sets to contest for glory with a 1 million naira prize attached to the top category. Now if you think you've got what it takes, then be my guest, because registration is ongoing on www.nigeriainfo.fm. okay, that's where registration is happening. The website is www.nigeriainfo.fm. Now, when you get to that website, click on the Fan Battle banner on the homepage. Go ahead to fill the mini form, and don't forget to drop a video that's not more than 60 seconds with you speaking on any football topic of your choice. And when you're done, click on submit. Okay, it's the Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the gang here on 99.3 Nigeria Info, and they are saying, let the battle begin. All right, Lagos, I've got just for everyone that wants to go out this Easter. Easter is fast approaching, and if you think that you're looking for somewhere where you can just go unwind and appreciate true art, then yes, Eco Hotel is the place to be. Okay, this Easter, Eco Hotel is transforming its convention center into the future of Broadway musical theater with a show that redefines Broadway excellence. So if you love musicals and you love Broadway theater and you love theater acting, then yes, this is where you should be. Get immersed into a world of wonder with the most anticipated and mesmerizing theater show of the season, The Draw. Now this is a futuristic musical theater show, and it's a blend of two worlds. So if you've read Wale Soyinka's Lion and the Draw, and you've read Olarotimi's Our Husband Has Gone Mad Again, then you would understand, okay, because it's a blend of both worlds. So don't wait for it to click, okay? Go now, get your tickets today, because seats are limited. Yes, there's limited seats available, and you have to get your tickets today from Eventport now. Okay, that's where you get your tickets. Eventport. So go there, get your tickets for the musical theater show of the season, The Jewel, happening at Echo Hotel this Easter. Okay, don't wait.
99.3 Nigeria Info. You're on the sunny side. 29 minutes past 1 p.m. Skype caller, thank you very much for being here. What's your name?
Hi, yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's good to have you here.
Calling from yeah.
What's your name?
Calling from Portugal.
Okay.
Christopher. So, Joyce, I just want to say that yesterday I received a message from the Portuguese government, because I'm present in Portugal, and they sent us a message that we should talk. You know why? Because the Trump tariff is beating European Union so much. A lot of things are high.
Pardon me. Pardon me. Bring it back. The Portuguese government sent every citizen a message asking them to stock up on what? Food?
Yeah.
Food items? Okay.
On food. Yeah, exactly. Food items. Okay. Then a couple of few more weeks, things will work. And that's minus the point that Russia is also affecting the European Union. And you know what? The salaries are not going anywhere.
Okay.
It's still the same salary you're getting, but things are really going up. The price of eggs here, they are high. I'll sell you rice, they are quite going up. You understand? So what I'm trying to say is this, right? If there's any little victory that people are getting in Nigeria, like some of the call now saying, oh yeah, they went to the market, they saw some prices are down. Any little victory and the price fluctuated and came down, I think people should actually a little bit. I'm not saying that
people
it's a good thing.
People should
that
what?
is still hard.
Pardon me, I didn't get that. People should
should appreciate that a little bit, because that a lot of people still complain. I don't know. Maybe some people still have the prices high, while some people have it low. You understand? I know maybe things will actually balance out. You get me? So, if something is in 90,000 and it falls to 85, that's little drops of water, yeah, bit by bit, I think it's going to balance out. That's what I think personally. When Tinubu said something like, we're living a fake life, I mean, that now things are going to bounce back to normal. I mean, I don't know I don't know his plan, but I think some things are actually working out.
Do you suppose that Nigerians are living a fake life? Is that what you also think?
No, I don't think they were living a fake life before, but in some aspect,
they were living a fake life.
They were, yes, in some aspect, not totally everything, but like the stuff. Well, I mean, it's been talked about a lot of times. Removing
like what? Like eating eggs,
things like that. So,
like eating eggs. Do you think
talking about the prices of the.
Okay.
Not about eating eggs.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much. That's just what I wanted to point out. Thanks. Yeah.
Well, he says be grateful. The sunny side. It's so good to have you join the conversation. Hello. Sorry, I lost you. Make it back. Good afternoon, Nigeria Info.
Hello, Joyce. That guy is not serious. I'm annoyed. Thank you.
I was going to say you should come to Nigeria here and be grateful, but she just did it.
99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. Hey Joyce, hi, how are you doing? This Tinubu economy is not allowing boys play in the streets anymore. Under Jonathan and Buhari's administration, I could have friends, take them out, even have what kind of female friends? Oh, you used to play both ways. I'm not sure. What are you trying to say? Well, you say you could have friends, you could take them out, but now these days, you're a little terrified of the uncertainty. The problem with this economy is the uncertainty. It's not obvious that anything will change or change for the better. I spend on average 400,000 naira a month. Please don't ask me how much I earn. I'm ashamed. The sunny's. Wait, I want to know what you do for sport. Prostitute with girls. Hello, how are you? Yes, I can. Welcome.
Yeah, this is Remy from Akoka.
Good to have you.
for the love of God, please tell diasporans to stop gaslighting Nigerians with this celebrate little wins. Tinubu met rice at 70,000 naira. Rice is over 100,000 naira now. So the price is now 90,000 naira. I should be happy that there's little wins. Joyce.
Well, that's what the caller
I'm
said.
asking because he's trying to gaslight Nigerians now. And with little wins, someone met fuel at how much was fuel? 185 naira. Fuel is now almost 1,000 naira. So once the price goes to 800, I should be happy. I should celebrate little wins. What little wins? They should stop gaslighting Nigerians. They should stop that, for the love of God. They should stop that. Good afternoon.
Okay. And you can. Oh well. I don't know.
If you have gone to the abroad.
Hello. Good afternoon to you. You're on the sunny side.
That's all.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Welcome. What's your name?
My name is CY from Satellite Town.
Fantastic. It's good to have you during the conversation. So, how is this economy affecting your life?
It is, it's biting hard. But what I want to say is, with respect to prices going down, it's not true. For my wife days in a food stuff, what I think people are mistaken, Nigerians, I don't know. I don't want to stand insulting, but sometimes we forget so easily. I mean, prices are not coming down because what I think that is confusing them to think that prices are coming down, they should understand the fact that some foodstuffs are seasonal. For instance, the person is saying tomato. I grew up in the north. At this time of the year in Jos, for instance, that's practically where I grew up, you find farmers even farming, trying to see where they can even, because here we don't have facilities to stop. I don't know if you understand what I mean. We don't have facilities. The government is so inept, so unserious that they can't even copy other European countries or even small Ghana here. They have a way the government buys up those things and stores them when it is surplus, so that they can even up, the pricing. But sometimes these farmers are forced to just sell out. So we found out that they are shipping out these things from Jos. I have colleagues in Jos right now. They just found these things like potato, onion, and all of that. They ship them around, make sure they sell it. Sometimes they even, sell it at loss. So people now mistake that. No, it's just that it's seasonal. So when these goods are seasonal, farmers tend to just dispose of them. So when they dispose of them, the effect is that they come into the market at a cheaper price. But when you look at other things that the prices were up there, it's still there. For instance, yesterday I went to the shop, my wife's shop. I tried to ask, how much is this spaghetti? It has even added by 100 naira. We used to buy for 1,000. Just this this thing. It's now 1,100. So how did it go down? Many other things. Is it your no-do? I don't want to call the brand name for I don't want to promote any brand. But they even get that. They did not come down. So when you
but
see
the rice, is the rice also seasonal? Do you think the seasons apply to the rice? Because we're hearing that the foreign rice is about 85,000, 82,000 now.
Joyce is the same thing now. If you ask yourself, Joyce, how much did this this government meet rice? Okay. So, I mean, why should we be? I mean, Nigerians, I don't know. We are our own problem.
No.
So
I think
things like this, we just get excited.
Oh, no. This is not something to stir up excitement. I'm also now admitting that this is certainly a comparison between what it was maybe last year, and Nigerians were complaining last year. So the report pretty much is trying to highlight the fact that compared to last year, the prices are down. And this is in no way trying to say, well, this is fair price for what you should be paying for the good or the commodity.
Joyce, even when you compare it to last year, it's not significant. A bag of rice now, the last one I think we bought at the shop was about 89,000. So it's pretty much, it was sold last year, it was sold 90, but I remember December I bought for 90,000, depending on the brand, there's some that are more expensive and all of that. Mm-hmm. But the average one that we buy was 90,000. So if it has dropped off by just 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, are we supposed to be happy about that? Wow. When in fact this government met that same price at maybe 45,000 or thereabout. So Nigerians should just wake up, Jerry. I don't know. We should wake up and liberate ourselves. We can't continue like this.
Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate it. Skype caller, thank you so much for being there. Welcome. What's your name?
Joyce, can I remain anonymous, please?
Sure, you can. So after.
Thank you. Yeah, Joyce, when I left Nigeria 2 years ago, I around December 2022, in January 2023, I sent home because I did not japa. I ran for my life. I did not japa. I ran. Now, when I have told you my story before on your show, now when I ran and I was able to do some jama here,
okay,
I was able to send home then maybe 100K. I have a wife, 3 children, so and they are doing fine. Immediately, their daddy enter Aso Rock, and the whole thing. My wife started saying, this money is not. I was like, it's a joke. I thought it was a joke, so I started going online, seeing things. So I had 50. This aside, maybe in a week, twice or once, my children will say, we want to do this, want to take ice cream, want to take pie, want to do aside. That aside is about 50,000-60,000 that I'm just talking about for feeding. So he said, okay, add little. Then one of my son have to go back to the hostel. So if that one comes home, I will give them 200. If he is not around, I'll give 180, 170. Sometimes I'll still make it up to 200. So where am I going here? Joyce, see, you should have a kind of understanding that you are talking about what goes on in the market. It is men who are dominating your call. We should have an understanding that something is wrong from that point of view. That when you are talking about, Joyce, how many men go to market to go and check what goes on? Tinubu is forcing everybody to go to market to go and check if their wife are lying or something is wrong somewhere.
Oh.
So you have a phone there.
Well, that's also why I'm saying that we should discuss how the economy is affecting relationships. So I guess that's what you're pretty much pointing out.
Because the joy is affecting even the men. Actually, it's going to affect us more. It's going to affect us more. And you see that we are the one calling now. Now, we now have someone who is calling from Portugal and is saying, if two naira is down from a particular product that they met at 1 naira and is 10 naira now, and because it is 9 naira, we should give thanks to God or we should give thanks to Tinubu. I think. Joyce, I've always said it that Nigeria is not going to grow with the people abroad. These guys you are giving, the Tokpe Fashua you are giving, SSA, whatever, they are not going to grow Nigeria because they have second passports. They are not going to do anything. What you just need for them, give them an environment, let them come in, bring in their money and do whatever, but don't give them. If you give this Portugal guy now a political appointment, it become a problem to the country. Now, Joyce, should we be talking about what goes on in America? How does it affect me? If we have a government who have done well in agriculture, Joyce, what is in this world that you throw on Nigerian land that doesn't grow? So. Should I be blamed for the fact that my government cannot think for themselves? And I was talking about saying I should not say that. Joyce, yesterday, Ali Dume was on, is it Arise or China's now? He was talking about $9 billion. Is it 9 or 90? I couldn't remember now. $1 billion borrowed, and he was asking who have taken down $9 billion. What have they used it for? These are the things we are talking about. So if you have put $9 billion in agriculture, we should not be talking about we importing rice into the country. And so, if 5 naira reduced from it today, somebody from Portugal will call and say and tell us we should thank Tinubu because he has removed 5 naira from it. These are I don't sometimes gets some of us angry. It gets some of us angry the way where we have taken the country to. But as a matter of reality, Joyce, should we be talking about what happened in America when we have a fertile land?
Well, because of globalization, because of and trade, international trade.
Joyce, when we were in the olden days, when there is no globalization, do our parents wait for food in America?
You're a dollarized economy, unfortunately.
Joyce, our okay.
I mean, if we had it otherwise, yes.
Why does it look that everything is moving around America now?
I'm not
Why
sure
does
what
it
your
look to
input
you that
is.
everything is alright? Is looking like everything must go around America? Why is it not that it's going around Nigeria? When God created America, does He give them two head?
Oh,
Does He give this guy two head?
Wow. Okay.
I don't leave globalization alone. My point of view is that land called Nigeria, you throw anything and it grows.
Well, we're not there. That's why we're even talking about this. I mean, we're importing rice, So
yeah, that is a problem.
I get your point. Unfortunately, I don't have the answers. So
there's really nothing I can say in that regard. Sad. So God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. Okay, WhatsApp. We have to go to WhatsApp. Is heavy.
This person says, Joyce, good afternoon. In my own understanding, until the cost of transportation comes down, prices of goods and services will never come down because the cost of transportation is the determinant factor of goods and services.
All right.
That's Innocence from Oshodi. This person says, things has not been easy in this country. Of all the people that are working and complaining, I pity those who don't. The APC government can lie and are full of propaganda. This person says food prices
Hold
have
on a
dropped.
second. Let's not do this thing where we just complain blindly. Yeah. Give me some figures to work with, because you're also, people are listening, right? So it would be good to even compare. Someone just sent me, pardon me, lady.
Yeah.
Someone just sent me a message on X saying the price of rice here in Badagry is even highest. The 50 kg of good rice is still 87,000 naira. Foodstuffs generally is very high. He says this is the worst government. So that's someone tweeting us from Badagry.
Okay.
It would certainly. Well, someone called in earlier on saying that the prices will be location dependent, and he kind of he made references. He didn't give me much to work with, but here someone has responded saying, yeah, the Badagry someone mentioned, and I'm sure this is in response to that Badagry caller. Well, thank you.
This person says food prices has dropped, but this is 400 naira pepper in Akute as at today. The pepper is just very small in this picture. It said, kudos to whoever said it because it's only dropping on the news. This person says, good afternoon, Joyce. I was surprised when I found a paint plastic of rice and beans at 6k each at the popular all meal market in Port Harcourt. Unfortunately, the prices of pepper, tomatoes, onion, and palm oil are still up. I don't know what the government did about rice and beans, but I pray they should extend it to the other food items.
This one goes, the problem is not prices of things coming down, but the money to use in purchasing these things. There is no money anywhere. He says, then the economy, relationships. If your babe or your wife is far or in another state, you have the opportunity of giving excuses. But if you are together, the economic situation will be faced by both parties uncompromisingly. Thank you so much. You say you're reaching us from Ikorodu. Chukwemeka, thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
This person says, I just when we say the prices have come down, we need to ask if the prices are less than what they were before Tinubu came in. This person says, ask how many Nigerians can afford 3 square meals per day, then we'll know if the cost of things are coming down or not. It's that bad.
Ziggy says the cost of living in Nigeria is very high. Every month we spend 250,000 for a family of 4 with management. We don't even eat what we desire anymore. Thank you so 250,000 a month. Family of 4.
Family of 4.
99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. This one says, Joyce, we can't find wife anymore. I'm 42. I have a job, but honestly, I feel insecure because of the way women tend to prioritize money. I'm trying my best. Believe me when I tell you that I'm truly, truly trying my best. But I can't find a woman.
This person said, I've been postponed my father's burial this Easter because things are not easy. Mango is very expensive, and this is even the season of mango. This person says, I spend up to 150,000 naira weekly, 100,000 on fuel and other expenses, carries the rest, food 40k and NEPA and NEPA units.
Wait, 100,000 naira on fuel?
Yeah, fuel and other expenses.
Then food is about 40,000.
40,000 naira.
NEPA 10 units for the entire week.
Yeah. This one said, the cost of living is not just the daily food we eat. There are other aspects. Food prices are out there and we know it. About school fees, house rent, transport, fuel, cars, electricity, electronics, refrigerators, microwave ovens, and all others, detergents, toilet cleaners, deodorants, soap, shampoos, makeup, airline tickets, bus fare, local, interstate, entertainment, restaurants, clubs, cinemas.
Wait, remove the last sentence. The clubs, the cinemas. No, let's remove that. Let's just do basics.
Okay,
basics.
So this person says things are expensive and we can't afford them anymore. Period. Just eating noodles, spaghetti, rice, and bread and getting malnourished.
I honestly think that's a sentence that we even need to repeat. You're eating so much carbohydrate.
We cannot.
You're getting malnourished. Let's quickly go to Skype callers. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the sunny side. We're Nigeria Info. What's your name?
Hi, Joyce. Thanks for having me. This is Shagun speaking all the way from Canada.
Welcome, Shagun. Good to have you here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And I want to apologize to Nigerians on behalf of the young man I called earlier. That is not our opinion, or that's not how I perceive the economy to be. I mean, his opinion is not my opinion, so I beg to differ. Portugal, compared to Nigeria, or let's say the European countries, right? Like Canada, where I am, the economy or the government has sort of given me some leverage. Inflation would not happen in every aspect of life like it sees in Nigeria. In Nigeria, there's food inflation. There is all sort of inflation.
There's breathing.
So, for example, here, exactly. So, for example, in education here, my kids go to school for free. Do you have that in Nigeria, for example? You don't.
No.
I have good roads here. I don't fix my tires. I don't fix my shock absorbers like the way I used to do when I was back in Nigeria. I've been riding this car for about 3-4 years now, and I've had no issues just to change my oil. Can the Nigerian do that?
No.
You have to fix a lot of things, and you are not considering all of those other factors. Here in Europe, you have food banks where you can always bank on when you don't have foodstuff or you don't meet up to the demands of the economy. You can survive. But you don't have all of that in Nigeria, and somebody comes to the call and says they should be happy. Happy for what? Do you want to compare the soil fertility in Nigeria compared to what you have in Portugal? We have very good land, we have good climate condition for us to grow our food, but our government are not doing all of that. And they give you some sort of, I don't even think it's a subsidy in a way, because if you spend 150K, for example, to buy a bag of rice and they reduce it by 20,000 naira compared to what it used to be before, why would you come and say they should be grateful? Grateful for what? For goodness sake, I know the amount of time that I've had to increase the amount of money I send back home to my parents. The amount I used to send last year is different from what I do this year, because I know that the money is useless. It's not able to cater for their basic needs. And somebody is here saying something. I beg to differ, please.
All right,
it's not our opinion. It's what we feel from here. We're also feeling it. So he should keep short if he doesn't have something to say.
Okay, we're not going to fight here, are we now? Well, thank you so much for calling. I do appreciate it. That sounded like that particular commentary really triggered. But even I think the Nigerians overseas appear to be more triggered than the Nigerians
because they are
back home.
sending money home now.
Yeah.
So they are telling him to stop it.
99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. Okay. What's that?
The person says things haven't reduced in the market at all. Meat, as in beef, as at last night, is like 7 pieces for 2K. Eggs, like your last caller said, is 6,000 to 6,500 per crate. Prices of food has not come down. This person is talking from Bariga. This person says I spend 80,000 naira a month, Joyce. This person says, okay.
Wow. Look at this one. Mathematically, nothing is coming down. If we apply a curve using a statistic graph, we might say it's descending. But if we use a straight line graph, it's going up, not coming down. How does it affect my life and relationship? I remain on sick bed and my spouse has left. This is Japhet from Lekki. Wait, your wife didn't leave. Why did she leave? Did she leave because you didn't have money or some other reasons? Because, relationships, sometimes it's not money. But is this a matter of money? And thank you very much for the mathematics here, the statistic graph and the straight line graph. That didn't occur to me, but now that you mentioned it, I was like, yeah. But that's only representational. I guess the reality would be when you go to the market and you say to the trader, I want onion, I want rice, I want sugar, I want salt, I want spaghetti, and then they tell you when you check income and check expenditure. Someone even says that they spend more than their income every month. Says I make about 150,000 and I spend more than my income every month. So before the month ends, I'm already in debt. I am single. Fantastic. Okay. Well, maybe it's a good thing you're single. Maybe you can manage yourself and your weight and the Nigerian economy's weight on you.
This person says, good afternoon, Joyce. What is coming down? Things are expensive. A sachet of beverage and coffee, small size, is 350 to 400 naira. Cement, a bag is 95 to 10,000 naira. House rent, a room, is 10 to 15k a month. Agent and agreement fee, 100 to 150,000.
30 seconds.
This person says a medium size of tomato, 7 to 800,000 800 naira. Depends on the brand. How much is building materials and school fees, transport? How much is minimum wage? Are the government paying it? I spend 600 to 700 monthly for a family of 6 in Ikoyi.
Wow, thank you. Just hold on a moment. We have to be off on a break. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We will be back. Do not go anywhere. It's Open Thought Tuesday.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
For 3 great seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire, their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight, each word a weapon, each match a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher, the battle returns and it's full of fire. Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with glory, honor, and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? Then step right up. It's time for more. Register now and take your stand. Your time to shine is now at hand.
Registration is ongoing on www.nigeriainfo.fm.
And Battle 4. Let the battle begin.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
The messages are enormous. Telephone lines are ringing, and I'm really trying to be as quick as I can. This one goes, I spent 100,000 naira within 2 days. That my girlfriend came to my house from the east. I used 11,000 to make small pot of soup. I don't know how I'm going to settle down. I'm scared. I spent 100,000 within 2 days. Wait, so, let's just, wait, no. You spent 100,000 on your girlfriend, or you spent 100,000 on just, what, buying rice, beans, paying for your kids, giving your wife money to cook? Like, well, you don't have a wife, you have a girlfriend, so I'm not sure if this 100,000 is, wait, it doesn't happen every time that you spend 100,000. Okay, I'm not clear, so I'm a little confused. Can you help a girl out? At least you have a girlfriend from the east, so I'm going to think she's low maintenance. Is that a situation? No, I don't mean to be... Oh, no, come on now. No. Why? I didn't say anything bad.
Okay.
Vaughn, what's that look? I'm thinking that... No,
Exactly.
Igbo women.
Don't let Igbo women come for you. Igbo women are high maintenance.
I don't understand.
Hey.
And now what? Look, Amy go high maintenance. I'm also high maintenance. They also
Joyce,
high money to
Igbo women will come for you. Those ones that call their husbands daddy and millions come out.
Odogu.
Joyce.
Hey, you think I'm calling you Odogu for nothing? No.
They call their husband daddy.
Well,
before you know it, millions are coming. Obim.
No, I'm not saying you're not going to maintain her. I'm comparing what it would cost to maintain her and what it would cost to maintain her.
Joyce.
Will it cost to maintain
Why do you think Achalugo is trending?
Exactly.
Hey.
Yes, because
I'm not from
and also Achalugo. So
Joyce, are you low maintenance?
Are you low maintenance?
I'm making an economic evaluation.
But wait, Miss Adechimma, are you low maintenance?
So,
it depends on who we're at.
Joyce, you eat filleted fish made with butter and garlic sauce.
Are you please?
Wait. No, we're looking. You don't understand what I'm saying. I think Lagos, we're just about ready for the headline. I don't think I'm going to put up a proper defense here. I honestly meant that in a Tinubu Nigeria type.
Joyce, in this Tinubu Nigeria economy, you are still eating filleted fish made with cooked in butter, low heat, and garlic sauce.
And
you are Igbo.
And
you are Igbo.
Red wine.
And then she adds red wine.
Okay,
Stop
we're done.
now.
We'll be right back.
Quality talk.
Intelligent conversations.
Always interesting.
The world is constantly changing.
Students sit exams on bare floor in Amiki's and
The World Health Organization says.
But your place for news and great talk remains the same.
There's a saying in Igbo language that Oyebulu one Neyaburo Dogu. One that kills his brother wouldn't say that he's a champion. Champion over what?
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's 2 o'clock.
The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, here's a summary of what we're tracking at this time. Lagos State Traffic Management Authority introduces TMS cameras to enhance road safety, while Banana Island on lockdown as the state gates remain shut, triggering traffic chaos across the Lekki-Aja axis. Lagos Christian Pilgrims Welfare Board launches 2025 sensitization campaign as Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives Benjamin Kalu reaffirms the federal government's commitment to global development goals. Minister of Finance Wale Adun says the federal government will increase non-oil revenue to address the impacts of trade tariffs. Federal government response to U.S. tariffs aims to boost oil and non-oil revenue streams. First Lady Oluremi Tinubu makes a bold move with a 1 billion naira donation for cervical cancer intervention as crude oil prices fall amid tariff concerns following sweeping trade measures imposed by U.S. President Donald Trump. Senator Aliun Dume accuses President Tinubu of disregarding Nigeria's federal character principle in recent appointments. INEC denies dismissal of Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu. Labour Party faces internal strife over conflicting NEC meetings as Kogi State government urges communities to report criminal activity to help combat terrorism. On the foreign scene, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps dismantles Islamic State cell, killing all members. The UN commemorates the 31st anniversary of the Rwandan genocide against the Tutsi. Microsoft fires protesters over its AI deal with Israel, while U.S. senators launch probe into Microsoft and Google's AI cloud partnerships over competition concerns. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky confirms presence of Ukraine troops in Russia's Belgorod region. And European markets stay strong as Asian markets rebound from the U.S.-China tariff spat. And that's all at this time. It is back to the sunny side with Joyce on 99.3 Nigeria Info. I am Yvonne Ochaifel. Thank you for your time, Lagos, and stay here.
If news is your quest, or gist your request, well, somewhere over your rainbows.
Over your rainbow.
Is the sunny side.
They better know it.
With Joyce.
99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. So there's a gentleman here who said that he left Nigeria February 2021 to the U.S. He says, I was sending home 100,000 every month to my wife and 3 kids. Right now, I send 600,000 every month. The Tinubu government is a failure. This is Sheung from Boston. Thank you so much. 99.3 Nigeria Info. I want to thank all of you for your commentary. I think I send out sincere hope, and I do ask you to be encouraged. Those who are having the economy take a toll on their relationships, I think it's just something, I'm not even sure that there's a way out of it, but that we persevere. And honestly, I hope you truly find someone who's into you, because that's really the thing. If they're really not that into you, then other factors can sway them, move them, shift them out of your collective goal, shift them or get them less interested. Every now and again something comes up, something like money or money issues, but if you find someone who really likes you, then maybe together 2 heads are better than 1, as they say. 2 of you can do wonders together. You can truly move mountains together. I guess that's a conversation we have to come back to at a later time. Let's talk about manipulators. It's Open Thought Tuesday, and our divorce series, we tend to pick up on behavioral patterns and how behaviors tend to influence characters, influence outcomes, influence people, I guess, influence situations, change situations. Isn't it interesting how much from conscience to behavior, we can see how conscience and behavior has a pattern in everything, whether it's politics, religion, society, and that pretty much means family, friends, whatever other cliques you find yourselves in. And I think we don't talk much about that. And I want to say, well, we need to really begin to put cast some kind of scrutiny on behaviors. One, I think, has long been overdue would be manipulators. We're off on a break. When we come back, we're talking manipulators and Open Thought Tuesday.
What's that station again? No.
Here's one thing you need to know about yourself. So like here we talk.
Yep, bullseye. That's the one.
You're listening to 99.3 Nigeria Info's The Sunny Side.
The Sunny Side.
Welcome. My name's Joyce.
Welcome to the show. First-hand accounts certainly will be preferred. I want to thank you all so much, Nigerians home and away. This economic situation always makes it to the news, so there'll be much more to talk about at a later time. Let's talk about your experiences with the manipulators and how you've been able to manage them. I guess there is the perception that you get at first, and then there is what you meet when you meet them. It's as though the chance and time pulls back the curtain and you just see this person for who they are, what they are, and then maybe in that moment you are stunned, maybe you're astonished. Sometimes your knees just give in, because particularly when you don't expect such, I think that's usually the most surprising part for me, at least, when I don't expect it to come from a person like that, and then it comes out of them. It takes me a moment, and then I have to accept it. It really just takes a few minutes. Then I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, wait, life isn't what I thought it was. And, oh, wait, maybe I need a little bit more time to properly comprehend this person. And usually I don't have time for that. So I was like, oh, okay. All right, we're done. Next. But sometimes it's difficult when you're already in a friendship or you're in a relationship. I think for friendships, you can just move them like a pawn on a board. If it's something you don't like, I don't see why you should put up with it. Well, except you think you care for the relationship enough to have a conversation with them and be like, hey, wait, you did this. But you see, it would also take truth on their part to say, oh, I'm sorry I did that. Sometimes you draw their attention to it and then they manipulate you further, trying to extract the possibility that they think you're stupid, and why you haven't accepted your own stupidity is what they can come to terms with. Have you not met those people who make you feel like you don't know what you're doing? Crazy stuff, right? Let's talk. All right, 0201-2770-993, 0201-465-7190. WhatsApp. All right, 0809
597-5805.
You want to try again?
0809 597-5805. WhatsApp.
Nigeria Info. Hello, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Open Thought Tuesday.
Hello.
How are you? Hey.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Afternoon to you.
Sorry, Mo. I'm the one that called Kukwete from Ikate, that my car just went over that.
I'm sorry, who did you call?
About the press? Yeah?
Oh,
Kukwete from Ikate.
Okay, I don't remember.
Yeah, Kukwete from Ikate. So, for me, like me, I born in 1985, and then media do go to the market and confirm price of things in the market. But nowadays, media would sit down for their office. They ask people the price of things. So now make many of us now, they talk different things.
How much? Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. Normally, media is supposed to be the one that gets for the people. Now, if you ask me now, who me I will come ask? So, ma, I like your program. I like you as a person, sir. I don't see you several times. I like you. I thought, let's make this thing, make it genuine. May not like say government they send una to us. We now go can't talk anything where we like. I know say Nigerians have speak English.
Wait a second. Wait. Sorry. What are you accusing me of? Are you saying I'm doing?
No, I not accuse you. What I mean, sir, my thought is that you guys supposed to go find out all these things. Now go quote the government wrong. The people no get mad to talk. Okay, how many people they call? Me now, I stay at Agbado Crossing. How many people from Agbado Crossing will call this radio station now? I beg you guys to fight for Nigerians because you are the speaker, you are the mouth of government. I don't know that I get my point.
All right.
You understand?
No, I don't. But
I don't want anybody to call me begin to tackle me because your radio station there's a bit tackle person. But it's your duty to know the price of things in the market.
I'm surprised that you know my duty, but you
government.
don't know yours. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be easy on you. All right.
Auntie Joy, so much. I love you. Well.
I don't know
your
if that
tune,
saves
your
you,
ringing
but
tune, your voice.
I don't know if that saves you, but okay.
But I tell you my heart now.
I can. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, but I think
know,
you're
just
laying
love
on
me as a
me
person.
a responsibility that's not mine to bear. I mean, you equally have a responsibility. I'm not sure what it
But
is.
Mama, you are the voice of government. You say Oga Sheriff will not hear him mouth again. When this government come, he disturb well. We tackle him. I call him. This is my first time calling your program. You understand?
Oh,
but
really?
truly, Sheriff do 100%. But now Sheriff don't hand over to Kofi. What think Kofi they do now? Would they believe say just can't carry another person work for your head? I swear down.
This is wild.
You understand?
Okay.
Sheriff, Kofi they do Sheriff work. Yes.
Oh,
I
wow.
love you, and I love your program, John.
I'm lost, but okay, sure. Why not?
No, Allah.
Okay.
When month and I will send you recharge card. Yeah.
No, please.
No, even one name wine. Name wine.
No, please don't bother.
Auntie Joyce.
No, I'm
Auntie
serious. Thank
Auntie
you.
Joyce.
Thank you so much. Really, I appreciate it.
Auntie Joyce in Anum.
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh God.
Mama Bonyi Ibo, Bempama Bonya Akwa Ibom. So if I tell you something, I tell you something like my sister. If I say I love you,
that doesn't
I
save
love you.
you. Okay, yeah. I thank you so much for calling me. I really do appreciate. I really do.
Thank you, ma. Thank you. No, they seek opinion for we will not get any opinion. No. Now suffer with the suffer.
Okay.
So, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, ma. God bless you.
Sure. This is worse than I thought. Okay, Nigerians, you do not only need an opinion, you need passion behind your opinion. You do not only need an opinion, you need a voice, you need conviction behind your opinion. You do not only need an opinion, you need to establish that your opinion is a statement of truth and fact. You do not only need an opinion, you need enough grit to support, to defend your opinion. You need it so bad, I don't have it in me enough sweat to tell you how desperate you need an opinion. You have to have an opinion because what is contrary to that is that someone is going to do the speaking for you. Someone will do the thinking for you. There is going to be an imposition both to your reason, your logic, and your conscience. You will not believe what a puppet game looks like until you're another person who can stand, who can speak, and who can defend what they claim they know or what they know to be true. So, it's not just having an opinion. It's knowing exactly what you're talking about. So, you need to have opinions. You need to educate your opinion, and you need to make it as loud, as firm, with conviction, with truth, with faith. You whatever is inside of you needs to come out. Otherwise, someone is going to tell you that 1.5 is okay. That 1.5 is a lot of money. And well, without an opinion, to be honest with you, you're left with no other. You can go at that because you don't have an opinion. And who says 1.5 is not enough? Because in some logicality, I guess 1.5 is enough, right? In some logicality, 1.5 is a lot of money until you tell them it's not. Okay, 99.3 Nigeria Info. You are? You know where you are at. We're Nigeria Info.
Quality talk.
Intelligent conversations.
Always interesting.
So engaging.
Sometimes even mind-boggling.
Nigeria Info. Nigeria Info. Ask everyone. Anyone.
Someone says that condoms are more than 1,500 naira. So why is that?
It's a very large concern for him, apparently.
Why is that the biggest item of concern on your plate?
Because he's like, that's the thing that can keep him safe from having extra mouths to feed, and it's now expensive. Why is it expensive?
So you're even assuming that he's probably married.
I'm probably assuming.
I think he's not married. I think he's in the streets.
Well, even if you're in the streets, you want to stay in the streets and play it safe.
If he's in the street, then I can understand why he's complaining. You know.
I mean, you have to complain now. These things are needed.
Poor guy.
So sad.
Imagine where people who are complaining of rice and beans, and then we have to somewhere in all of that, include the guy who's complaining about the price of condoms. The sunny side. 99.3 Nigeria Info. It's 15 minutes past 2 p.m. We're talking manipulators. Let's go to our divorce series, and I guess maybe you build friendships, well, yeah. Except you're Drake with no new friends. I'm assuming you're building friendships, and you discover what you discover. Sometimes, I don't know, I think the friendships themselves can be beneficial in a sense that they add to your life, maybe, or maybe they don't, but they're just complementary. And then you paddle that relationship, and then you get to a point, and it's, everything that can stick out sticks out. And there you have to either redefine the friendship or the union or the relationship. It's just really weird. Let's talk about manipulators, and let's wait for this economy to give us a breathing space, and let's see what they can give to us this same time next week on, well, I would say whatever they give to us, we'll bring it on radio and we'll talk about it. All right? Okay, good. Let's get into talking. Manipulators. Hello, welcome, Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you.
Hey, Joyce Onyemuwa. Joy Gabriel calling from Lekki.
Okay.
Joyce, please let me give you this title.
Oh, Lord.
Atalugo 1 of Nigeria Info.
I don't need that. I don't need that.
Yvonne just mentioned that movie now. Joyce, I've watched that movie more than 100 times.
Oh, really?
I've watched that movie more than 100 times. I'm just starting.
Okay.
God bless Uzo and Bam Bam. God bless them for that movie.
Okay.
Joyce, please don't forget, you are worth more than 20 million pounds. Your bride price is 20 million pounds. No less, no right. Price, no match to come and price it. That's what you want. God bless you, Joyce, right. For Nigeria.
Yeah, you guys.
I'm not going to say much when it comes to Nigeria matter.
We're done with that. We're talking manipulators now. We're done with that. We're done with the Nigerian matter, okay?
Oh. Manipulators, Abi?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can call me back on that one.
Okay, God bless you.
You too. 20 million pounds.
That's a lot of money, though. That will set me
That's a
up
fistful.
for life.
Hello, how are you? Nigeria Info. Hey, the volume of your radio set.
This is Badamosi from.
It's so good to have you. How are you? Yesterday. I can hear you. Go ahead. I'm with you. Go ahead. Something happened to your connection?
Hello?
Okay, I think I've lost you. Hopefully you're able to make it back. Skype callers, hello, good afternoon to you. Welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Mui, calling from New York.
Welcome.
Hi, Kemi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, Joyce, I like your show. I like your show. Then it's good. It's even more interesting when Kemi is around with you guys. So I love the way you guys interact and make some fun. We love it. Please don't mind the woman I called last week. I was listening to your program 10:30 p.m. Was it 10 p.m. to 11 last week? And I heard somebody call and say, what was that? Why would you like Kemi and Joyce together in the studio? I don't understand. Okay. I think concerning the foodstuffs, I think
No. What? So your own Skype doesn't work at all? Like you can't hear? We're done with that.
We're done with Nigeria. We're talking about manipulators
no,
now.
I'm saying. Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to say that. Fine. Just ask the market woman. Yeah, the woman will give us the current price and of the food stuff. So I think we don't have to. You guys don't have to go to the market and find out. You have somebody calling all the time. Market woman can give us the accurate price.
What are you
That's
on
my
about?
point.
All right, thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, all right.
Are you going to pay her for that? Welcome, we're just talking manipulators. How are you? Sorry, I lost you. Make it back. What's your experience with a manipulator?
When you're born and you've grown up with one in your house.
Oh, hold that thought.
Yeah, you know how that is.
Nigeria. Oh, how are you?
Good afternoon.
It's good to have you. Welcome. You're on the sunny side. Good to have you.
Don't mind that man that call.
I don't want to do this anymore. I'm sorry.
No,
please,
we're
I
talking
beg
manipulators
you,
now.
No,
We've
please.
left Nigeria.
If you guys want to fight, if you're really serious about it, I would love to have a ring out there. Yep. And then we can just make this a sport. How about that? Yeah.
Oh, tear him to pieces.
Okay, good. Now you don't want to fight anymore. Thank you. So we're not fighting then. The sunny side. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Pardon? Nigeria Info, exactly. Welcome. What's your name?
Good afternoon. I don't want to mention my name.
Okay, fantastic. I'm listening.
The topic I discussed on the area of manipulators. Something happened last Sunday. After the first offering, second offering, tithe. Now, finally, the man of God said, if you know you have currency in your pocket, bring it out. In my spirit, I was provoked. What came to my mind, this is manipulation. So we have to empty our pocket and drop it on the altar. So issue of manipulation, it came in different forms, in different methods.
I see what you're putting down. Okay. Thank you. You know, my mind didn't even go there.
I knew someone was going to take it to the church. I was just waiting for whom, and that was the first one we had.
The sunny side. Good afternoon to you.
Hello, good afternoon, Joyce.
Yeah, it's good to have you. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Lucky.
Welcome, Lucky. Manipulator. If you're not one, are you two?
Yeah?
We're discussing manipulators. If you're not one, are you two?
I'm not one. I'm not among
them. Go ahead. Oh, okay. I think I must have lost them. Hello, Nigeria Info. How are you? You're on the sunny side.
Hello, Joyce.
Good afternoon. Thank you very
much. Good afternoon. This is CY from Satellite Town.
Welcome, CY.
Manipulators.
What do you know?
I know a lot, Joyce.
Let's hear it.
Well, I wanted to go the religious angle, but let's not even go there.
All right.
That was a day, but I have to go there because it worries me. Let me just say that.
Okay.
I went to I'm not going to mention the place, but I went there. Then I was just trying to find my footing in Lagos. I had just a little money in my pocket. One of my in-law actually took me to the church. So after everything went on well after the service, then some guy, the pastor.
Oh, I have lost you, may appear. Hello? I do apologize. Maybe you'll make it back. Nigeria Info, you're on the sunny side. Hello, good afternoon to you.
Hello, Joyce.
Yeah.
Hello?
I can hear you. Good afternoon.
This market woman.
Okay.
You know when as a wife now, I don't really love my husband though. I'll say, I love you. You are so sweet. You are this. You are that. And it's something I want to collect, that you just manipulate the man on a woman. You collect it. Okay. You are a pretty girl. I've not seen you are angel. You are this. They do it everywhere. They manipulate the person. They twist it because that thing is not from their heart. It's what they want to collect from you. Or like somebody just come to my shop to buy something. I'll say, you are so beautiful. You are so because I just want him to buy something. I begin to say a word that is not from my heart to manipulate that person for him to buy goods from me. So
So you're a manipulator yourself. That's what you're saying.
Hello?
You're a manipulator. That's what you're saying.
No, because I don't do that, Joyce.
Oh, I thought you said you do it to your husband. That you lie to him. Oh.
Yes, so if I love you, I tell you I love you.
I thought you said. I thought you said you. Okay, good. Okay, thank you. I honest to God thought she said she does it to her husband, and she would just, tell him he looks good, and he probably doesn't know he doesn't look good, and she just does it to get money off him. Poor guy. Hello, how are you? Okay.
How am I meant to hype them up?
Oh, hold on a second. Let's see, what am I doing? Because I have to be off on a break, so let's hold our breath. Off on a break, we'll be right back. 99.3 Nigeria Info. You on the sunny side. It's Open Thought Tuesday. We're discussing manipulators.
What's that station again? No.
Here's one thing you need to know about yourself. So now here we talk.
Yep. Bullseye. That's the one.
You're listening to 99.3 Nigeria Info's The Sunny Side.
The sunny side.
Welcome. My name's Joyce.
You are listening to Open Thought.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back. Hey, now what for this country? Everything just cash, even cash.
KC, I don't find you for shops this morning. Why you dey this kind queue?
Jojo, now cash I want collect since morning.
Cash? Why?
I know one waiting happen for 1672 happen again. Today, I must collect correct Naira note for hand.
KC, cash dey everywhere for bank, ATM, POS agent, and if you want run and cashlessly, you fit use mobile app, internet banking, ATM, POS, USSD, QR code, and other options them.
Dudu, you sure?
I beg, make we dey go. Your customers dey shop, they wait for you. See, the cash where you define for Sokoto, there for your Sokoto. You understand? Country people, money na money. Spend them, collect them, no hold them, no panic. Cash day everywhere. This message now from Bankers Committee.
Everyone says I'm beautiful and bold. They say I'm fashionable. And to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
People say I'm good looking, funny, hardworking, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
So whether in the office or at home,
in the streets or on the dance floor,
anytime, any day, I never lose my confidence. And the secret to my confidence is Wazobia perfume.
Absolutely. Wazobia perfume gives the authenticity and long-lasting fragrance all day. That's my secret confidence.
Wazobia perfume is available in body spray.
Also available in supermarkets and markets near you. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
Did you know that micro, small, and medium enterprises account for 96% of Nigeria's businesses and contribute to about half of the country's GDP? They also provide around 84% of all employment in the country. Want to know more? Join us on Board Street Drive, our new business show, 2:30 p.m. Mondays on Nigeria Info 99.3 FM. Let's talk.
For 3 great seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire, their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight, each word a weapon, each match a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher, the battle returns and it's full of fire. Grand Battle 4 with Femi and the gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with glory, honor, and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? Then step right up. It's time for more. Register now and take your stand. Your time to shine is now at hand.
Registration is ongoing on www.nigeriainfo.fm.
And Battle 4. Let the battle begin.
.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk. Let's talk.
I'm struggling here. Kemi's really.
We're trying to separate these things so I can understand better.
Lagos 99.3 Nigeria Info. Welcome to the sunny side. It's Open Thought Tuesday. Let's not talk about this woman to my left. It's manipulation. That's what we're talking about. So manipulators, how have you handled them? Are you one yourself? How did someone beat you to your game? I would love for you to have just enough courage to tell me, oh yeah, you're a manipulator. You tried manipulating someone and you defeated them probably. Or maybe someone beat you to your game. I would put money on that one. I want to hear it. Let's talk. It's Open Thought Tuesday. Good afternoon to you. We're on Nigeria Info. How are you? If you can hear me, that is.
Good afternoon.
Welcome. Good afternoon.
This is Davis calling from Ota.
Fantastic. Good to have you here.
You talk about manipulators.
I don't know what you know.
Okay. I want to let you know, this government we have presently is the worst manipulator in the whole world. This particular government. Before they came to power, they were telling us that Jonathan was not paying subsidy. He was not paying subsidy. Now we see them paying subsidy. We have seen them removing subsidy. Everything has gone up with the subsidy remover as well. So what manipulation is more than that?
Well, I'm glad that you called to tell me.
Hello, when you see this man as a Yoruba man, you will think that you will enjoy every bit of him. But he entering here, you find out that he is worse than a serpent.
Are you sure about? I don't think other Yoruba people feel that way.
Huh?
I wouldn't be asking you. I'm maybe other people don't feel that way. I mean, I can understand and I respect that you feel that way.
Every Nigerian.
All right. So you think this administration is manipulative? All right. Got it.
Joyce, just listen. Every Nigerian is feeling his bite.
Okay. Got it.
It's his bite.
Okay.
Not the bite of anyone. It's his bite. Because all these are his economic policies.
All right. Got it.
They are his policies. He is the one on top. And he's the one rolling out these policies. Everyone is following, suffering.
All right.
So what manipulation is worse than that? There is no manipulation that is worse than that.
All right. Thank you so much for calling.
This government is the worst manipulator.
All right. I appreciate
this government is the worst manipulator.
The sunny side. Good afternoon to you. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Welcome. Nice to have you here.
See why once again. I was in a thought before the network cut me off.
Okay. Go ahead.
I was trying to make a narration about the church where I visited some time ago. So I don't know. That was my first time of. I don't know if we were hypnotized. And here am I with my. I went there with my in-law, and we were barely struggling and surviving then. So we had. I think I had 1,000 then. That was some up to 6 years ago now.
Okay.
So when we got there, after the praying session, then a young guy came out. What is it? The youngest pastor with his wife. That they want to. Just started off from the first one that if you have $1, they want people to start sowing seed. If you want your week to be, very fruitful.
I hate to interrupt you. Could you just help us by summarizing? Because like a lot of people.
Okay. So it started from $1, $2, then up to $10. And we, out of, I don't know if, would I call it fear or something? I had to give out the last money I came with. I had to trek home that very day.
Wow.
So when we were now going back home, it now dawned on me that this guy were we hypnotized or something? So each time I remember that, I said, that's the worst time I've ever been manipulated. And since then, I learned my lesson. In fact, I hated them the more.
Oh, I see.
And I never allowed that to happen to me again.
All right. Well,
that was my worst experience about being manipulated.
All right. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Kemi, you want to read something for us?
Yeah. This person says, thank God I met you, Joyce. I was a victim of manipulation to the point where I could smell it easily miles away. As Christians, we're taught not to hate, but I do not like manipulators. Since I've started listening to you, the turnaround has been massive for me. Good. I now stand against any form of manipulation.
Yep.
As Soji from Ijebu. This person says, is emotional blackmail the same as manipulation?
Yes, my love.
Okay. This person says, she used our kids against me. I was manipulated into forgiving her cheating, saying she would change. But once a cheat, always a cheat. Once a manipulator, always a manipulator.
Oh, that sounds like it's deep. Okay, well, she manipulated you into forgiving her
and
for cheating on you.
As
Oh, so the kids were the bait, and then what? Did she cheat again? It would appear.
Yeah,
Oh.
apparently.
Oh yeah, poor thing. She's unrepentant. She can go home. Well, she can go wherever she chooses. Hello, Nigeria Info. It's Open Thought Tuesday.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Good. Welcome. What's your name?
The society today,
Are you going to tell us what your name is?
Oh, sorry. You have Emmanuel.
Really? Okay.
The society today, I have come to realize that some people do manipulation for survival.
Oh,
because
tell me
without
about it.
manipulation, in their skills, they can't survive.
Wait, are you saying manipulation as a trade or as something that is evil? You're saying it as a trade, as a tool in the trade.
It's evil, but they are not seeing it as something that is evil. They are seeing it as a trade.
Tell me the way you do it. Sounds like a personal story.
No, not me.
Tell me, for real.
There's something brewing in the internet right now about
Okay.
exposing pastors who do fake miracles.
Okay.
And I know it's going to blow very big, very soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think that those guys, if they don't manipulate, they can't make it. So how did you put it?
They can't.
Okay. Well, that's also because they're imposters. That you get the point. So they're not what you should follow. They're not a signal to lay a standard by.
Yeah, I know. And such a thing comes to haunt them. We are talking about government with manipulative skills. Events that have played, in the past 10, 15 years, will later haunt them probably in 2027. And I'm damn sure about it.
All right. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate it. Hello, this on your side is Open Thought Tuesday.
Hello, Joyce. Good afternoon.
Yep. Afternoon to you.
My name is Onyemuwa. Calling
Hello.
from Nigeria.
Afternoon. Welcome.
Manipulators.
What do you know?
Now, church me, I go talk. And I will talk two things. And I learn my lesson.
Yeah.
I went to this particular church. And somebody needed our help. And the pastor then said, he wants all of us to help this person. That whatever we contributed, they will count everything for the altar and give to the person. So he instructed all of us to remove our transport from whatever that is in our pocket and leave everything on the altar. And we did, ignorantly or mumunly. And to our surprise, the money that was laid on that floor should be more than 2 million. You know what that pastor did? He now said, this money is too much to give to that man. The usher will count the money and they will do the needful behind the altar. I was mad. From that day, anytime we had to go church, I'd only go with only offering and leave the rest for the house.
All right.
That is one. Two, in conclusion, there is no manipulator that is bigger than somebody telling us that if you don't pay tithe, we go to hell. If you don't pay tithe, we will not make it. I paid tithe for 40 years of my life. Nothing until I leave that tithe issue and go to hard labor. And God bless me.
All right. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We have information we want to share with you. Kemi,
Yes.
you're looking shocked. Okay, good. Real quick, share.
Okay,
The
Lagos.
hype. You have hype you want to share
Yeah,
with us?
money hype.
Get to
Okay,
it.
so Lagos, there's money to be won here on Nigeria Info. Okay, in case you didn't know, well, now that we're talking about money and money-related issues, then yes, you want to chip into this. Okay, all you have to do is go to the website www.oneplay.ng. or dial the code *347 *880 *3#. Now play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds your tickets will be in the draw. Now the more you play, the better your chances of winning every day. There's money to be won on Money Crossfire. What's up, Lagos? Sunnyside, yes, Sunnyside. There's also money to be won on Game On, Football Frenzy Show every weekend. And that's not all, because there's money to be won every Friday. There's a jackpot of 50,000 naira every Friday, and playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpots, and your chances of winning are still the same whether you play on the website, which is www.oneplay.ng, or you dial the code *347 *880 *3#. Now, if you're under 18, this gist is not for you, so we're going to be picking a winner in a bit. One Play will call you. If you know that you need urgent 25k, then please rush here now and play. Okay, we'll pick the winner. We'll do the draws. One Play will get in touch with you, and if you're the winner, you get your money in a bit. Okay, remember to play responsibly. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I wish you good luck.
You don't have the luxury to be irresponsible. I mean, on many layers, there are things you shouldn't be. Irresponsible is one of it. The race is not to the swift, but I know you're going to try to run. The battle is not to the strong. I know you're going to try to fight.
Yeah.
But it's the only way to bet, so get into it, but be sensible about it, okay? Nigeria info, you're on the sunny side. What more, honey?
Football.
Okay,
And
football
also,
frenzy.
Yeah. Okay, so it's also attached to money, yeah? So this is a 1 million naira prize for the top category. If you want to know what I'm talking about, it's for everybody that knows what football is and you know you're in and out when it comes to football. Okay, they've done this for 3 great seasons, and now it's bigger and better.
With football, it's not in and out, it's around.
It's around.
Go ahead.
There's a lot of intricacies that's me I hear.
It's round.
It's
not in and
out.
out.
The ball is round.
Well, pardon me, is the image in my head.
Oh, these ones I'm saying, yeah, this running around. You see men talking about it. They're so passionate and
if
intimate.
you have a man who loves football and he doesn't with you or the matters concerning you, if he's not as passionate as he is with you the way he is with football, you have my permission
to do it.
Kick him out. You know, like this last football game, Nigeria and Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
I saw men breaking sweat over their
it's
disappointment. It was like, and I just wanted to know, where's your wife or where's your girlfriend? If you're not this passionate, that relationship should be done with. Wrap it up. All
right, Lagos. So if you're the category of people that Joyce talked about, well, there's a chance for you to win 1 million naira. Okay, all you have to do is join the Fan Battle for Season 4 with Femi and the gang here on 99.3 Nigeria Info, and they're doing this in partnership with Sports Salon, raising the game. 32 fans will be set to contest. Okay, and there's a 1 million naira prize attached to the top category. So if you know that this is your thing, and then yes, be my guest and register, because registration is ongoing on www.nigeriainfo.fm. Okay, that's www.nigeriainfo.fm. Click on the Fan Battle banner on the homepage and go ahead to fill the mini form. Now, once you're done filling that form, you have to drop a video that's not more than 60 seconds with you just speaking on any football topic of your choice. Any football topic of your choice. Okay, then click on submit. It's Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the gang, and they are saying let the battle begin.
Well, we're just not beginning, but we look like we could be rounding up in a few minutes from now. Hello, Nigeria Info, how are you? You're on the sunny side.
Hello.
What's your name?
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Auntie Joyce.
What's your name?
If you are sick, Samuel is my name. I'm speaking from Oworo.
Okay.
The issue at stake as manipulator.
Yep.
Manipulator is a kind of set of Nigeria, the suffering of Nigeria today as a result of international manipulation of our leaders.
Huh?
International manipulation of our leaders, who subject us to this punishment we are undergoing.
Is Nigeria the worst thing that has happened in all of your human existence? On record, on your record, Nigeria is the worst thing that has happened to you. You've not met people who betrayed you. Nobody has betrayed you. You haven't betrayed anybody.
If you are talking of betrayers, if Nigerian leaders, the state where we find ourselves today is the betrayer of Nigerian leaders that are betraying.
Yeah, but I'm not discussing Nigerian leaders, except that it seems as though many callers cannot appear to make a conversation if it's not about government. Like everything, you just find your way to just get the government into it. Sometimes I want like a more personal human experience, you know?
As regard to churches,
I'm not speaking about churches. What's your own experience? I'm not speaking on churches, and I don't know why.
My own personal
this is not an echo chamber.
My personal experience is that most of when I went to a church, like what many of you have said, this offering at tithe, people will be forced, be coerced to make it. Without making it, you will not get to heaven. So with current situation, Nigerians, we as citizens, you are being coerced to make sacrifice for the riches of the pastors that are who are so wealthy, and the citizens, the followers are a bit impoverished. You understand now? So this is the situation.
Okay.
These are systems of manipulation we are talking of.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much for calling. So I'm going to let you read the message. I have a problem with what I observe on radio. I notice that sometimes when a conversation goes in one direction, a lot more people just come and just head. It's like a herd pattern. You just go in that way. It's like you can talk about other things. Suddenly now, all of you are talking about churches. It's not even possible that that's the worst thing that has happened to you. Because maybe in terms of manipulation, it's probably your lack of understanding when it comes to giving. You have no relationship with God, and then maybe there's a con man there who's going to swindle you of your money. That's one. Two, there's also the possibility that maybe you have no conviction in your faith, and then you do it out of fear. That's the other thing. But for all the misfits that we see in society and all the tragedies that we record, the heartbrokenness, and we hear people report to their friends or maybe have regrets in human character, there's much more to talk about when it comes to manipulation than politics and church. I was hoping for, maybe I have to also reintroduce a conversation. Yeah. Can we elasticate it? Step outside of the church a little bit. I get it. When you say they force you, you don't have a gun to your head. So maybe this is actually an act of fear. You want to say something, honey? 30 seconds.
So this person says, Joyce, with regards to pastors, we can't call them manipulators. If you're gullible, don't blame it on the pastors. You can be a smart person and someone can manipulate you. That's different from when you're smart and allow someone manipulate you because of what you want to get. A lady can manipulate me using seductive means or any other means. How can a pastor use heaven or hell that he is also struggling to go to or avoid to manipulate you?
Okay, so we're going to have to do this at another time, okay? I think maybe we need to pretty much simplify. Maybe I need to labor on this topic a little bit more. But look, my work's done. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you. Thank you, Kemi.
We're Talk on the Radio, brought to you by New Wave Tech. Today, we'll be discussing turning inflation.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.